everybody give it up for Dr. Kelli Ward.
Well, good morning, Arizona. Good afternoon, Arizona. I am standing here before you as a military wife of a person, my husband served honorably in our military for 33 years, okay? I am a mom and I am a grandma and I care about what we leave for our posterity. I'm a former state senator. I worked right over there with some of these great guys, and I was a person that actually listened to the people who put me in office. I am the chairwoman of the Republican Party of Arizona. I hope that we can keep the Republican Party, but if the Republican Party leaves us, I don't know what we are going to do. If we abandon President Trump and we abandon this republic, I think all bets are off for the Republican Party. Sorry to tell you. We will fight. Believe me, we should kick the people out who do not stand with President Trump, who do not stand for freedom, who do not stand for faith, who do not stand for family, who do not stand for our representative republic, who do not stand for our Constitution. They should not be part of the Republican Party. A big tent is nice, but the only reason to have a political party is to bring people together who stand firm on a platform that stands for our faith, our family, and our freedom. If people aren't willing to stand on that platform, they need to get off the stage and get out. Go to a different party. Go to the Democrats. Go to the Independents. Go somewhere else.
Do something! Do something!
So, do something. Well, let's talk about what have we been doing since November 3rd. So on November 3rd, whenever Fox News called the election way too soon, we started fighting. We started saying, no, you're wrong. I can tell you, I don't think that if any of the people who were the chairman, because there's only been one other chairwoman of this party, but the chairman of this party before me, that we would be where we are today. We would not have 2 cases before the Supreme Court, I can tell you that from Arizona. So we are fighting the battle. We put the pressure on the Board of Supervisors. And when the Board of Supervisors had a chance to do the job they should have, to not certify a fraudulent election, they chose to go another path. So we have to continue to pressure that Board of Supervisors to do the right thing. We have got to continue. What do you hecklers have to say? Let's hear you, heckle. Come on, heckle. Heckle and Jekyll, come on up, Heckle. Come on up, Jekyll. Come on. Not for the microphone. Come right here.
Tell me and I'll tell her.
I want these American patriots to see your Heckle and Jekyll faces.
I want to hear what action are we going to take. I want to hear what action we're going to take.
They want to hear what action we're going to take. Well, we are filing lawsuits. Well, we are working hard to elect American patriots. Well, we are exposing the people who are not with us, who are not with President Trump, who are not with the Republic. We aren't just heckle-jekyling like these people up here in the front. Heckle-jekyll doesn't work. It takes action. It takes people to get brave attorneys to file lawsuits, because you've seen those Democrats, they are targeting our Republican attorneys who are standing with President Trump. That's wrong. That's wrong, because in our Constitution we are all guaranteed the right to go to court and have our day in court. Now, some of these judges, and we've been before Democrat judges, just so you know, they have not been willing to hear the evidence. Now, I will tell you, in the entire United States, only one case, has actually found evidence of problems with our election. And that's my case. That's before the Supreme Court of the United States right now. The judge allowed me and our team to look at 100 ballots. 100 out of 1.9 plus million of those early ballots. And we found a 3% swing for President Trump in those ballots. Okay? In an election that is only 0.3% between President Trump and the other guy, we have got to have the ability to look at more of these votes. So in that 100 vote, in those 100 ballots that we got to look at, there was one that was cast for President Trump and counted for Biden. There's 2% right there. One was cast for President Trump and not counted at all. How many more of those votes are there? We demand to see those ballots. We demand to see those ballots. So the Board of Supervisors their attorneys have said, no, we're not going to see this. Monday, it will go to court. Monday, it will, we want to see. How many have they destroyed? We don't know. We have got to be able to look at the evidence. And whether that's going to be the Board of Supervisors, the legislature, Congress, or President Trump, I know that we are going to see that evidence, and we are going to have the true resolution of this election. And Donald J. Trump's going back to the White House for 4 more years on January 20th, 2021. So what can you do? What can you do? Number one, you have to continue to gather like this. How many of you saw the video of the guy from Serbia saying that their elections were stolen? Okay, and what did he say? If you lose now, you lose forever. We cannot lose now. We have got to stay gathered. We have got to stay together. We have to stop the infighting that's ridiculous. We have to stop the heckle-jeckling. And we have to go after the true enemy of our republic, of our freedom, of our liberty. And we have to be relentless. Relentless. We have to be fearless. We have to face down the opposition. We have to, as Adele said, let our light shine. This is a battle between good and evil. If you all do not see it, I love this sign back here that said God wins. God does win. God does win. Because this is a battle between good and evil. It is not just any old political ho-hum election. If this election is not settled and shown that it has integrity, there are over 74 million people who will not accept the leadership, I'm going to put that in quotes, the leadership that we get from the other side. So we have got to stand firm. We have got to send a message. The people who are in elected office have to realize who they work for. You know who they work for? You! Me! They work for us. They work for us. And if they don't listen, we have to do something about it. Okay, I have a question from the audience. Not a heckle-jeckle, a real question. What about the machines? What about the machines? The machines, I hope that they can release the Kraken. Yes, we want the Kraken. And speaking of the Kraken, I talked to General Flynn last night. He is with us. And really, we have to keep General Flynn. We have to keep Sidney Powell, Lynn Wood, and of course President Trump and his entire family in our prayers. Cover them in prayers. Cover them in protection. Cover them with the love that you all have for them, because we do. We have to see those machines. I got a question. Why did you certify that we want a forensic? We've been demanding it. I've been demanding it from the beginning. Before they certified, after they certified. in court at the state level, in court at local, then state Supreme Court. It's now before the Supreme Court of the United States. It is not up to Ducey. Thank goodness.
How much evidence is sufficient evidence?
What are you going to do when we lose?
Yes, I'm getting advice, and you guys should follow it. Email, call, visit. Don't be relentless. Put things up on social media. Write letters to the editor across the board, and do not stop. Do not stop doing that, because they have to listen. They try to silence us. They want to not answer your emails. They want to not answer your phone calls. They want to have their voicemails full. But we have got to be relentless and get the information out. About half of the country. I'll tell you in a minute, Heckle Jekyll. Heckle Jekyll, I'll tell you. That's Heckle Jekyll too. Heckla and Jekylla, because they're girls. The other two, Heckle Jekyll. We have got to be able to get that information out. We have to overcome those algorithms. We have to put things in the paper. People want to know, why did you sign? Why did you sign? Why did you sign? Okay, I got to go to the logic and accuracy test, the second one. I didn't go to the first because I'm not in Maricopa County. I live in Mojave County. I know there's one Mojave County over there. Anybody else from Mojave? Mojave is the reddest place in this state, just so you guys know. So Maricopa County didn't send somebody to the first logic and accuracy test. The second test, Steve Chukri actually invited me to come, and it was quite to their chagrin. They did not want me there. I got to ask a lot of questions and collect a lot of evidence while I was there that I have passed on to the Kraken. Just so, to the Kraken. The question of the test, all the test said is, was this done in Phoenix, Arizona? Yes. And did the numbers that they showed us from the fake ballots they created match the numbers from the fake ballots they ran through? Yes. That's not a certification of an election, folks. It's not. It's basically nothing. It's nothing. Had no one signed, we would be accused of not being there. So it's a basically no-win situation. But being able to be in the MTech for 6 hours, 7 hours was invaluable, because I've seen the inside of those Dominion machines. I've seen that they've deleted folders. I've seen that some have folders and others don't. I've seen what they do in their digital adjudication. Click, 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 click. 200,000 plus votes were digitally adjudicated in Maricopa County, folks. We have not looked at one. We have not seen one. That is what we have to get the Board of Supervisors, the legislature, the governor, the president to make sure that we see. So I'm with you. There is no you guys. I'm one of you guys. You guys, I'm you. You are me. We are together in this fight. We have got to stop the steal. We have got to stop the steal. We have to have election integrity, and we have to fight for Trump. So with that, I think maybe, is Gosar here yet? Okay, I don't know who's up next, but it's going to be somebody good. It's going to be good. Thank you, guys. Well, I have heard people either love me or they hate me. I've heard it about President Trump, too. So I think I'm in good company. I love it that Salon Magazine called me Lady Trump. They think it's an insult. I think it is precious. I can tell you this. I will not stop this fight. I will not stop this fight. We will continue to fight for faith, family, freedom, for our liberty, for our freedom, and for our republic. So let's stop the steal. Stop the steal.